The Canadian financial landscape is undergoing significant shifts under Prime Minister Mark Carney's leadership as the country navigates what many are calling the New World Order. It's a term tied to Carney's recent high-profile statements in Davos, signaling the end of the old rules-based international system and the push for greater strategic autonomy. Yet it seems that, no matter how much I and other content creators like me warn Canadians about Carney's motives and far-left liberal agenda, it seems liberal voters cannot be swayed. For example, in a recent video that I did about the impending recession and particularly nasty version of stagflation that we're about to face, people still commented that it was all Trump's fault. Not that we are a sovereign nation or anything, not that we are in charge of our own destiny or anything. It's all Trump's fault. You're being streamed a constant barrage of liberal policies via social media, and you're glued to the CBC or CTV news channels, our illustrious state-funded media. So it's understandable that you would go along with it. What does the world look like without decades-old trade relations with our friends to the south? Carney declared in his highly publicized and favored speech in Davos that the post-Cold War rules-based international order is over, describing it as a rupture, not a transition. He urged middle powers like Canada to build new independence from great power coercion, including economic diversification, reduced reliance on U.S. trade, and investments in domestic industries. His policies have included advancing stablecoin regulations and financial sector dialogues, steps that I and other critics view as paving the way for more centralized, trackable digital money systems in what some call a controlled transition to a new economic paradigm. For everyday Canadians, the consequences of these economic changes are inflation from massive defense and green investments, trade disruptions, and risk from any shift toward government-backed digital currencies that could limit financial privacy or enable greater control over transactions. In other words, your government, your duly elected liberal New World Order saviors, want full control over what you see, what you do, how you spend your money, and how you make your decisions. Now might be a good time to dig out your old paperback version of George Orwell's 1984. It's a book about a dystopian world where the ruling party maintains absolute control through constant surveillance, propaganda, historical revisionism, and the invention of newspeak to limit thought. Most people who read that book didn't like the fictional version of the world with little choice and control over one's outcome. It's simply amazing how easily and effortlessly Canadians are embracing it at the moment. I'm Glenn Zacher, and it's your money.